Hey, what's going on, everyone? Henry Kaminski here from uniquedesignz.net. And today's daily gem from the brand doctor is all about how great brands cannot please everyone. I'll say it again. Great brands are not supposed to keep everyone happy. Now, why? Why is that? Because first and foremost, you're fighting an uphill battle. If you're going to try to please everyone, you're going to wind up pleasing no one. Zero. Not going to happen. I'll share with you a personal experience inside of Unique Designz, where we and I struggled with for years trying to appease everyone. And that's when I realized that niching down, not in a specific industry, okay, but a specific person or personality is what I needed to clarify for my brand so that I would attract more of the same, okay? So for example, folks that like expensive watches, expensive cars, the finer things in life, right? Not to say that that's right or wrong, good or bad, whatever, right? But I happen to like cars. Cars are my thing, right? I happen to like watches. I collect watches, right? So those types of folks are attracted to different things, okay, from those folks who are maybe more conservative, don't really care about the cars. Listen, a car is going to get me from point A to point B. That's all I really care about. As long as it goes in drive and can get me, to where I need to be, fine. Watches, I really don't care about watches. As long as they tell time, I'm good, right? So those types of folks are fine. Like, there's no right or wrong here is what I'm trying to say. But if your brand is attracting the wrong people or trying to please everybody, what's the biggest problem? Your messaging. Your messaging isn't going to come across the right way, okay? So you first got to ask yourself, what is my brand personality? Is it in line with my personality, okay? If I like nice things, does my brand represent nice things? Right? If I'm more of a, conservative is coming to mind, right? If I'm more conservative and don't really care about quality and I just want to get it done and, bare minimum is fine with me, well then if your brand represents that, then you're going to have a connection. So getting clear with who it is that you want to attract and having your brand align with that and focusing only on that is going to help you tremendously with your brand's messaging, how you're coming across to your audience. Okay, so that's the biggest thing. I see a lot of people trying to appease everybody across the board, and it's just not going to happen, right? You're never going to, I got to give credit where credit's due. One of my old clients, Kim Claver, is really big in coaching folks that are in the multi-level marketing industry, right? And she uses this example on occasion where you're never going to get that person who only spends $5 on lotion to buy the $80 bottle of the same lotion, same size, whatever. You need to find the person that buys the $80 lotion and is appalled by the $5 lotion, right? That's where you're going to get a connection, okay? That's where you're going to be speaking to the right people. But you can't have your brand trying to please everybody. It's just not going to happen. Think about it. Think about it in your own personal life when you're catering an event, right? Maybe at your home, right? And you're trying to appease every single one of your guests, right? It's almost impossible. You want to tear your hair out. Your hair starts to look like mine, right? When you try to do this. And I'm here to tell you, don't do it. Save yourself the aggravation. Save yourself the time. Save yourself the disappointment, really, when it comes to trying to appease everybody. So understanding who your audience actually is and who you truly want to serve, and understanding what their needs are. It's kind of a two-part thing here. That's going to help you clarify your messaging. That's going to help you connect with the right people. And it will almost repulse the other folks that don't like that stuff. And guess what? That's okay. Like there's no right or wrong here. You know, I was listening to some podcasts this morning and something hit me, right? Something hit me. Somebody said in the podcast that, you know, branding is kind of boring, or people perceive branding as boring. And I laughed because I said, if there's one thing in your entire business that you have 100% control over, is your branding. You can craft your branding however you want to craft it. Nobody can dictate that to you but you. And that's the key. That's the importance of understanding what branding is. You craft it, you design it, you make it come to life however you want it to, right? So that's the fun part of branding, at least in my eye, that you have 100% control over this. You can create whatever you want with your brand, right? But the struggle that everybody has is once they create it, they don't know who to give it to. And it sounds so elementary, but you got to get clear on who it is that you want to serve, what their needs are, and focus on providing value to those folks. Forget about everybody else. Forget about it. You're fighting an uphill battle trying to get that $5 lotion buyer to buy the $80 bottle. It's not going to happen. So stop. Focus on the woman or the man who likes the $80 bottle of lotion, and do everything you can to give value to that person. Because again, guys, people are buying emotions. People are buying emotions. They're buying how your brand makes them feel. They're buying you, essentially. So that's today's Daily Gem, guys. Hope you got some value out of it. Again, for those of you guys that are struggling when it comes to building a brand that connects with the right audience, I invite you to go check out the brand audit. I'll leave the link below. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you tomorrow on tomorrow's Daily Gem. Talk soon, guys.